Mark just called it. It's Garnacho versus Dialo. 2 versus 1. Come on, give Dialo. Dialo, give it back. Give it back. Golazo! Dialo! Yeah!
I told you about Ahmad, man. I told you about Ahmad. Don't disrespect Ahmad.
Ahmad Dialo.
Direct call prophetic there, papi. Direct call prophetic, bro.
Good afternoon, people. It's the day after, and I always say, how do you feel to be a Manchester United supporter? It is shivers down my spine. I have goosebumps watching that Ahmad Dialo as we did the watch along. How are you doing, Mark? How are you feeling today, sir?
Happy as day, bro. Happy as ever. You know what I mean? It was one of those moments, you know, like the game had such a swing to it from start to finish. You know, we started off well, just like the Man City game. Ooh. You know, ended up down going into the half, unlikely. So, you know, we was leading in the terms of shots on target, shots in general. We was leading ahead by 5 shots. You know, 3 more shots on target than Liverpool, but we was down 2-1 and it was disappointing. You know, we started off the second half not too good.
Know what? But people, smash that like, please, if you just tune in. You know, that victory yesterday is historical, to be honest, right? This victory we played in replay for many, many years. One of the most iconic FA Cup victories and rivalry victories. Come on, 4-3. In an FA Cup semi-final, a quarter-final. I mean, you will not see this. And I just to reflect on really how much this means, like, you know, this image tells you everything, right? This image tells you how do you feel to be a Manchester United supporter today. The scenes were eruptive, like, you know, it was like better than Pornhub, like, you know, like it's just like, you know what I mean?
It was the best moment, bro. It was euphoria, to be honest. Like, as a United fan, you know, I bet Neil Driscoll, one of the fans who gonna be loving that moment the most, because, you know, for him, he's one of the most experienced fans I know. You know what I mean? And he's seen a lot more than I have seen. And you know, we have our differences. Like, he might think a little delulu sometimes with my predictions, but yesterday, I feel like the players, you know, for fans like Neil, the players showed them why they support United to this day. You know what I mean? That was one moment for me that the players came out and they did their best. You know, they followed the instructions, they worked hard, they tracked back. You know, it's sure they had moments in the game where they probably, you know, fell down, and you could see it in like from like the 60th minute to like the 78th minute. But at the same time, you know, they found that energy and came back.
It's just like I didn't go to sleep until like 9 o'clock in the morning. I was on Cloud 7, like, you know, I was watching every stream, every content, every pundit, ESPN, everything, just to hear what they had to say about it yesterday. And one thing that is for sure, there's still some negativity against United, but everyone was saying this was the best victory ever. Like, you know, from a neutral's perspective, even, you know, my mates that are not United fans were calling me and congratulating, saying, what a game, what a game, what a game. And, you know, then I was looking at the Liverpool fan content channels, and the level of saltiness. Jesus Christ. I absolutely still haven't recovered, to be honest. I'm still on the roof. You know what? Tell me. Good afternoon to you, Sanjay, as well. Today is all about you, people. Let us know, because this show is all about how do you feel like being a Manchester United supporter today. I asked the question 2 months ago because I know where we've been. Yeagerman, drop the link. We will drop the link 100%. Let us just get this over the line first. And I'm still in terms of being rewatching the game, and dude, I'm just saying this Ahmad Dialo, I know you didn't like him, right? But this guy, what a player. You should play him in the middle, 100% in the middle. You know, the way he was tracking back, the way he was pressing, the way he was like possessed.
I wouldn't say I don't like Ahmad, you know. I would say that I want to see him perform before I give him the hype. I feel like, you know, he has shown it in the championship. Cool, to be fair. Not denouncing the championship in any way. But I just want to see the performances from him. You know what I mean? See him come and perform, get his moments, take his chances, and perform. And then, you know, we could give him all the plaudits, hype them up to the stars because, you know, they're showing that week in, week out. That's just how I see it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, maybe it seemed like I didn't like him, but that's not the fact. I basically was just saying that, you know, let's just give him time to perform and before we give him all the plaudits. You know what I mean? Didn't want to create another large head for the manager to have to deal with, saying that, you know, he's so talented, the manager not giving him time.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And what about this player? What about that one? Kobe Mainoo.
Yeah, that guy, you know,
look at this skill. Look at that skill.
Delicious.
Look at that. Oh.
There's another move after at a point in the game, Mick, where he took on 2 defenders and he just dribbled.
Yeah.
And it was like
when he did that, like, you know, dribble. Here we go. This one.
Yeah,
1, 2.
Is it here?
Here's it. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, that's even better. Oh,
that's it there. That's the dribble there. And
that was
for
the dribble.
me, you know, like I said it about Ahmad. Like when I saw him in preseason and I listened to the manager's pressers after the games in preseason and the way he spoke of Ahmad, and from looking at Ahmad in the under 18s, you know, since the season before, I was always saying that this youngster have talent. You know, it's just shocking that Eric Ten Hag moved him up so fast. But then when you see his performances in preseason, he was like, listen, we actually, it's preseason, you know, we don't want to take it too much, but, you know, he performing against some top teams and he was performing consistently well. And I was like, yo, this guy is a game changer here. Maybe this guy is the replacement to Frankie that he wanted, and a different version of a kind of Frankie type player. You know what I mean? I think he's a little bit more technical than Frankie, so, you know, but Frankie still have a little bit more experience. And then, you know, when he got injured and the way the manager was reacting to the injury in preseason, it was like, oh my goodness. For me, it's like the manager was like already, his season was crashing when that young man got injured in a way, you know? And then he kept talking about him. And I was talking about him too. And I feel like a lot of fans was like rightly saying to me, like, you know, why, you know, you're talking about Kobe Mainoo, it was just preseason, you know? But sometimes, you know, you see something from a player and that just gives you the impression that, yo, this guy is the real deal.
Yeah. No, regarding Amad Diallo, though, I think exactly what Ten Hag doesn't want to rush him. He sees something in him, but he just doesn't want to rush him in. He's kind of embedding him slowly. Just going to share what Alice was saying, our friend Alice from Alice Talks Football. Alice, she says Amad Diallo was brilliant yesterday, winning man of the match despite him coming in on the 85th minute. So man of the match because he scored a winning goal. He played a mixture of AM and right wing.
Attacking midfield and right
midfield, often coming inside from the out wide. His ability to carry the ball, glide past defenders and keep possession helped United to gain so much needed control in that final third. So he was a game-changing substitution. But what really made the difference was his work rate, movement, and OOP, right? Off the ball possession, right? In extra time. Ahmad and Garnacho did not stop running, tiring out Liverpool, and Ahmad was trying to win those 2 second balls. And that's exactly what it did, right? If you look at how he broke up the play and how he actually scored a goal, he was the one that broke up the play. I thought it was the Endo, right? He stole the ball from Endo, drove the ball, gave it to Garnacho. Garnacho was driving and passed it, and he just stone cold measured it. Like, you know, that was a difficult one, and slotted it into the right corner. Ahmad intercepted the ball in multiple occasions. The 2 goals scored in extra time came from Ahmad interception. Exactly. Rashford 3-3, and then Ahmad chasing down Harvey Elliott from the corner, which started the counterattack from which he scored. I have to say, what a quality finish from Ahmad. And I agree with Alice is saying here. He took it so well, feinted his body, tricked Bradley, and then slotted it in the bottom corner. He's a very similar style player like Bernardo Silva. Ten Hag was full of praise for his performance and his training and performance post-match. So hopefully we see more of Ahmad, what she's saying here. And I think that a lot of people do agree, right?
Yeah, you know, like this is what you want to see. You want to see what the player is capable of, and you want them to come on and take their chances, give their best, and make an impact in the game. And that's certainly what Ahmad did. And now you could see that, you know, he's saying to the manager directly with his performance, hey, I need minutes. Yeah. Now the manager now is having the hard decision to make now. I need to give him minutes. You know what I mean? So it's the same could be said, you know, for Anthony's performance yesterday, because you know what, he came on in the second half. He came on right before Ahmad. He had a very good performance, getting that goal that took us to level before the end of the game. And you know, a big part for me was his willingness to go into the left back position, sacrifice for the team. And his comments after the game was like, you know, it was a bit strange to be asked to play left back, you know, but sacrifice for the team. And sometimes, you know, I would love to give all I can for the team, no matter which position I'm playing. And this is what you want from your players.
This is what you want. I'm just going to quote what Ten Hag said afterwards regarding Amad Diallo. So he said, quote, "I'm so happy for him. This is one of the players who had a huge setbacks in the season. He does not always get the time he deserves from his training performances, but then he is coming on, shows his contribution, scoring a goal. We all know he can do it." And then he continued to say also what you said. But by the way, also Anthony did something really beautiful, which was scoring a goal with his right foot.
I'm telling you, Mick, yesterday we saw quite a few shocking things. I mean, Rashford competing in the first half for a header and winning it, jumping clear above the defenders, you know. These kind of things. Scott McTominay, you know, he wasn't amazing, but he was everywhere, energetic. He was scanning over his shoulders. Even you know, even Jarvis was like, "Hey, Scott McTominay scanning over his shoulders before receiving the ball."
Did you see that he was beating the press? He was beating the press. He was like doing these flicks, like pirouette spins, and what are we watching here? Another thing that pissed me off, though, bro.
Maybe he was watching your show earlier. You know, you beat the press.
Listen, I went through 5 stages of emotions during this game, and one part of me was pissed off. So, where have you been this whole season? Why haven't you done this before? Because I've been crying out because Ten Hag's, the first 35 minutes, what we saw, that was a Ten Hag style of play. That is a high press, win up the ball, and Klopp got shocked because they could not get out of the trap for the first 35 minutes. And then, of course, we kind of slowed down a bit, gave them a little bit of possession, and they got lucky as per usual. Liverpool always get lucky, right? Deflection goal, and Mohamed Salah scored it well, but there was nothing, you know, there was nothing Varane could have done to stop that on the final line, because if you remember, Onana put a brilliant shot stop out there. So Scott was a great performance yesterday. I agree. In fact, everyone was super good. Mental ball game. Who does drop throw for? Who does he drop for Ahmad?
Don't know. The thing, you don't know. But you know what, guys? This is so good that we have in this headache. This is the headache that you want to have as a fan, as a manager. You know, when players performing and you don't know who to start. You know what I mean? Always the onus is on the players whenever they get their minutes, despite if they start or not, to perform. And if they could keep doing this, you know, we will get the best out of this team, the best out of the players, you know, the best out of this manager, and we will get good football, exciting football. I mean, yesterday was a rush, to say the least.
I'm gonna share our friend Jay Daly's tweet, which I absolutely was laughing about. It goes like this. Is that for your morning coffee? Who doesn't love a pair of DDs? This is like a picture of Ten Hag holding a baby because Klopp threw his toys out of the pram of that interview. He was so pissed off. Dialo instant cult hero. Dialo immense again. We got to talk about Dialo again. Aaron Wan-Bissaka still has Salah in his back pocket. And tipping point performance. The fan base has been devoid for years. Glory, Manchester United. Big up Jay as well.
100%. And you know, it's funny enough, Mick, because we were talking about Aaron Wan-Bissaka playing off the left, keeping Dialo on the right just the day before the game. And it was everyone was like,
We called it.
And I told them, I said, listen to me. You want that guy marking Salah. Salah doesn't like those kind of players marking him. Anyone who puts in heavy tackles and can keep up with his pace, he doesn't like that. And you saw it in the game. You know, that goal he got, for me, in my honest opinion, I'll be real. That goal was lucky. You know what I mean? He was just happened to be there. Happened that the deflection happily bounced to him. Because it was a great save by Onana. And that ball could have gone over the post and back out. It just happened to reflect off the top of the post and come to Salah. So it was like, what can you do? You know what I mean? One of those things. But the performance from the players yesterday was, what we were screaming for all season. Come out,
100%.
leave it all on the field, and give your all. And that's what we saw.
They did. One thing that we beat a bully yesterday. 100% we beat a bully yesterday. And they did not expect us to line up that way. And I think, I was watching, he did 4 different formation changes, Ten Hag, right? Which was shocking Jurgen Klopp. And they just ran out of gas. And we kept going. When we came to the extra time, they were knackered. And we would keep pushing them. Garnacho, what a cult hero, to be honest. Garnacho was there the whole game, right? And Maguire did the present. They shit his pants because Maguire was playing center forward. He was playing bloody CDM and everything. My God.
Exactly. Listen, right? When the manager does these things, it gets me when I look at other games and people say, this manager doesn't have any tactics. He doesn't know what he's doing. Look at the crazy ideas he's putting into work on the field. Look at yesterday, Anthony at left back. People, when I said that to people was like, you were crazy. What are you
were
talking
the
about?
first one to call it a couple of, a month ago or so. You said, play Anthony as a left back. And I was like, Mark, what you smoking?
No, well, what I was smoking was that I was like, the young guy, he needs game time to keep himself in form. He needs game time to get himself a rhythm, to get himself back confident. And I was like, you know what? If you don't want to start him on the ring, put him in the left back.
You know what? He even played Bruno as a center back.
I was surprised. But the next thing that surprises me is that people don't notice in games, Bruno's in the game since like minute 90, minute 105, Bruno was holding the inside of his hamstring on his left leg for the entire last 2 extra time halves. He was holding his hamstring. It was war. And bro, I mean, Garnacho, I can't say enough about this kid, like his energy. And I keep telling man, if this guy comes out each and every game and gives that type of performance, he's going to be the biggest threat going forward. And teams are not going to be able to handle him because he has an engine on him. He goes for 90 plus.
Yeah. Let's just have a look at this moment yesterday. Ahmad. Wow. And he gets sent off for this one.
Yeah, he gets sent off.
The whole stadium erupted. Hear the roars. Look at the faces.
That's a Team United fans. That's a Team United. Just remember that, guys. Whenever any press or release come out from the media that there's
he puts his shirt back on.
He
puts his shirt back on, and there he gets the yellow after that. What a wanker of a fucking referee, though.
Yeah, I feel like they exercise all they can when they're against United, but they don't tend to do it against other teams because what is the referee's explanation for not sending McAllister off yesterday? What's the referee's explanation for not sending Joe Gomez off yesterday? He didn't want to ruin the game because they were already on yellow cards with the tackles that they made. And so Joe Gomez looked like he was playing Street Fighter. Jump kick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could see his studs, Aaron Bissaka, his follow-through took out Aaron Wan-Bissaka completely.
The referee was a wanker. He was a wanker. I like that referee, though, but he was a wanker yesterday. He let it go too much, and it was all in favor for Liverpool. McAllister should have seen a second yellow, especially, he did that karate kid, studs in the chest. If you remember that one. I think it was against Aaron Bissaka. Maguire was.
Yeah, Maguire get the kick to chest from McAllister. That's supposed to be a second yellow. Wasn't sent off. You know what I mean? Right before that, earlier, the half, that's when Aaron Wan-Bissaka got the kick because the guy was competing for a ball. He left the ground, Mick. He jumped into a kicking posture to get to the ball. Both feet off the ground. That's a rash tackle. That's very
that is a rash tackle.
Very reckless. Yeah. And the referee did nothing. And then you hear Liverpool fans and the YouTubers complaining about the game, about they weren't given calls, they weren't given this. But look at this, like, look at how weird it is. Amad Diallo got a yellow card for this very same tackle McAllister made on Bruno before they went to score their second goal.
No, 100%, man. And dude, I give this guy a Ballon d'Or. What a lot of people is saying, like, you know, look, this picture says it all. Like, chill, right? You see this picture, right?
Yeah.
Garnacho, chilling, right? Man, we have something special going. We do something have special going, and big up for everyone. This is the moments. What you're saying here, this is the moments that we live for as fans. And Mark, I'm saying it right now. This was a tipping point. This was a turning point for the season. I've been saying this for a couple of weeks now. You've been adamant and been very positive, but I start to believe. Erik Ten Hag has been talking about the injuries, and that's been dismissed. But he yet again spoke yesterday in post-match interview that, you know, I haven't been able to play with the style of play, because how can you play a style of play when you don't have your players to play your style of play? You know, he said it himself, what we've been saying here, right? Mm-hmm. So who is Ten Hag in or who is Ten Hag out still? If you're Ten Hag out, you got to sort of admit that yesterday's result was the greatest result for Ten Hag so far. Forget about the Carabao Cup. Forget about this, you know, finishing third last season, because he's been under pressure. The whole team has been under pressure, right? So that victory yesterday was for the fans, was for the entire fan base. And I feel still like I'm on top of the roof, right? It felt like we won the FA Cup final already. Forget about the 7-up. You know, this victory is the rubbing in the wound for the Scousers. You can take your 7-up, but this stings for them, 100%. Quadruple gone. What kind of quadruple bike? Ian McDonald, ref was a Scouse, 100%. Imagine it ruined the kids being in a moment of football. If Nunes had done it, nothing said, 100%. Listen, we have a call-in show today, buddy. We have a call-in show today. Guys, if you want to come in and have your say, it is us just hyperventilating, still on cloud 7. I don't know, Mark is just like, did you sleep well, though?
Yeah, I slept pretty well. You know, Manchester United won. How could you not sleep well, bro? You're waking up to the next day to talk all to your Liverpool friends about how you beat them, because everyone was saying we're going to get smashed. Liverpool is already in the final. You know, it's a done deal. No one was thinking that United was going to pull it off, except for some United fans, to be honest. Yeah. You know what I mean?
All right. Just open the links, people. There's 44 of you, 50 of you watching in your lunch stream. Do not forget to smash the like for this channel and for the positive vibes, because we are going places. And I believe we're going to finish in Champions League spot. 100% we are. I believe so. The link is now pasted in the chat. Come on, Mark Davis is first to come in here. How you doing, Mark Davis? How you doing? The link is now pasted in the chat.
You gotta turn the TV down, bro.
Turn your TV down, bro. How you doing, Mark Davis? How you doing?
Oh, fine, thanks. Not too bad, are you?
Good. How you doing, bro?
How you doing, bro? Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Mark?
Oh, fine, thanks.
How are you feeling after the game, Mark?
Yeah,
you enjoyed it yesterday, just like I did. Mark, fine, thanks. How are you feeling after the game, Mark? Yeah, enjoyed it yesterday.
Oh, I certainly did. I'm so happy, buzzing. What a win that was against Liverpool.
Yeah. You have a little bit of a feedback. Keep talking. Great stream. Great to hear from you. Keep talking, like, because you got to turn. We have a little bit of feedback from your TV or whatever you have on. Great stream. Great. Keep talking, like, because you got to. Oh, I hear myself delayed. This is not going to work.
All right. Okay. So it was your man of the match yesterday.
Oh, for me, I'd have to say Garnacho. I think his all-round game, despite not getting a goal, was great. I think he did exceptionally well, and he kept it for the entire 120. So that's my man of the match.
Okay, I'm muting Mark because of the background noise. But Mark, for me, it was so difficult to find a man of the match yesterday. The whole team was the man of the match. The crowd was the man of the match. Ten Hag was the man of the match, I think. The whole Manchester United deserved this victory. But if I agree, Garnacho carried this team. He was the one constantly playing, constantly chasing. Of course, you have the goal scorer, Amad Diallo and Harry Maguire that came in. Oh, Dialo, so many good. I can't really. I don't have a man of the match to say the whole team and the whole lot. So many. How about yourself? Don't have a man of the match to say the whole team and the whole lot. So.
Yeah, like you said, I thought Garnacho played really well. He's quick on the ball, really good on the ball. I felt like all the team played well, but I thought Garnacho did well.
Thank you so much. Oh, great to hear from you, Mark. We have other callers coming in, but good that you are on cloud 7 like everyone else. Do you think that we are going to get top 4 right now?
All right, okay, then no problems. Take care now. Yeah, buzzing.
Buzzing.
Yeah. Buzzing.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Big up, Mark.
Big up, Mark.
Thank you
for coming in. Thank you. We have Metal Ball Game as well. Big up, brother. Metal Ball Game. You are live. How are you doing, Metal Ball Game?
Good, man. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you clear, bro.
How you feel? How does it feel to be a United supporter today, mate?
What a match, man. What a win. I mean, these are the moments we live for, isn't it? These are the moments that Fergie gave us so often, and we just took it for granted. And now that we are so begging for these moments to come around, and when one comes around, and that too against Liverpool, man. Yeah. What a match, man. I was jumping and screaming when that goal went in from Ahmad, man. That's all we need from the players, right? All we ask from the players is to put in the effort. Every player has the weakness. That's fine. Players can have weakness. No one can be perfect. Scott McTominay, he has his weaknesses. But once he gets on the pitch, the kind of effort that he puts in, that's all we ask. That's why people are so angry with Rashford, because he's got such great talent. I mean, if he decides to put in the effort that Dialo does, I mean, Rashford would be better than Ronaldo, I think. He's got so much natural talent, but he just doesn't put the effort in. But yesterday he was good. He was putting in the effort. Every man yesterday was putting in the effort, man. And hats off to Erik ten Hag. I want him to succeed at United, but he needs to change his tactics, man. We can't have that much gap between the front and the back. It's like a whole football field between them, man.
Right.
Yeah, we need to sort out the tactics. He needs to get his players, but he needs to sort out the tactics as well. We can't be consistent with tactics like this.
I feel there's a South African accent there. Am I correct?
No, man. No.
Yeah.
You bring you.
Hang on, we're gonna bring in. We're gonna park you there. Stay on the stage. We're gonna bring Roydon Frost as well. How you doing, Roydon?
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? This is a South African accent.
This is a South accent.
The South African accent in Moscow, straight up.
Oh, really?
Big up, bro.
Yeah, I'm in Moscow. I've been here for 8 years. Missing home,
nice.
So this is for Papi. If you see, maybe normala, something like
that. Hey. Хорошо.
Yeah. This is. I'll tell you what. Yesterday's win was for me the best win that I've seen in the last 10 years. Under Jose, under Van Gaal, under Ole. This has been the best win for me for the last 10 years. Straight up. The fact is that the boys stood up when the chips were down. We were 2-1 down at the start of the first half. Yeah, the first 40 in the second half weren't great, but the way we fought back, that when Anthony scored that goal, the wheels just changed and we kicked on. And I believe that there still is too much space between the midfield and the defenders, and that space we need to seal off. But it's a work in progress. It's going to take time. Everything takes time. Anybody who works in pro sports understands that the coach cannot change anything in 2 years, 2 seasons. It's impossible. It takes at least 3 seasons for you to take off.
Yeah, big up, Roydon. Yeah, absolutely. Just big facts there. You know what? I mean, who you speak a point there, because it was kind of the never say die we won the old United style. Like, we never gave up. And we played with heart yesterday. There was a lot of heart and willingness. And then I stopped and thought, that was the reason why they all went for a bonding dinner the other day as well, right?
Yeah, I think yeah, they did, and people underestimate how a bonding dinner like this can actually revitalize a team. It can change the season, and following up that dinner with a big win like this against Liverpool. Liverpool's not just any team you go and beat 4-3 at any given time. I mean, we've yeah, it's huge. It's a huge achievement. I mean, with players like Salah and Nunez who can destroy in a blink of an eye. This was absolutely huge for us. I don't think some people understand how monumental this win is.
Yeah. Mental ball game. Where are you from?
I'm from India, mate.
You're from India.
I'm based in UK, but I'm from India. No worries, mate. Now that you've asked, I make videos in Hindi as well. So if there's any Hindi-speaking audience that's listening to this, head over to my channel.
Will do.
I do live streams. So yeah, I mean,
100%.
yesterday was amazing, man. Amazing. I'm still buzzing. I'm just so good, man. It feels so good to win against a big team after such a long time. And I think we've played good. We've played for some amount of time in matches, which is very good against the big teams. And then when it comes to the second half and when the players get tired a little bit, I think we've lost those matches. But the match against Arsenal, the match against Arsenal, the match against City, we should have got something out of those matches as well. I mean, Eric Ten Hag deserved a result, man. He deserved a result against the big team, and I'm glad that he got it.
I just want to say that for all the hate that Onana's received, that he's a flop, and Anthony as well, that they are flops. I mean, yesterday, no matter what people say, Onana, in my opinion, did extremely well. I mean, with 28 shots, 11 on target by Liverpool, and if Onana wasn't there on any other day, that would have been 7-3 to us. You understand? To them.
Yeah, I understand.
So we need to appreciate Onana for what he did there, and let this sink in, because Anthony hates it. He scored that goal off his right foot, so don't tell me he can't use his right foot.
Big up, Brayden. Big up, bro.
So Anthony's going nowhere. He's staying because he doesn't just play for Brazil for nothing. Brazil don't select him for nothing.
Listen, we have the right to be euphoric and to celebrate, because this was a massive win and a turning point.
Damn right
it is. And I think was a big one from Ten Hag to give to the media that's been calling for his head and all the critics, because at the end of the day, we had so much shit going off the pitch. They're unbelievable, right? And I think, guys, do you think we shocked the media and the world by defeating Liverpool yesterday? They've been silent.
Mick, it's dead quiet. There's nothing on the media. Quiet. Nothing at all. It's dead quiet. They're dead quiet. Old Custis and them are all dead quiet today. Nothing. They're all gone.
Where's the roses?
Nothing. Where the roses?
Where's the roses?
Daily Mail is still trying to stir up. Daily Mail is still trying to stir up shit, man. They've posted a video clip saying Anthony was raging when he was asked to play left back. They're still at it. I mean, they still want to bring United down. They still want to bring ETH down, and they won't stop their agenda, man. The players have just got to keep performing. That's it.
Any shit from Samuel Lockhurst?
Yeah, he'll definitely come out with something.
He will come out with something.
He'll find something.
Old Sammy Samson. I take him with a pinch of salt. I really do. I take some of these journalists with a pinch of salt, man.
Yeah, true that. What do you take about Jurgen Klopp's salty comments? And he attacked that Danish reporter from Viasat, was it?
Mick, actually, to be honest, the question was a bit dumb too, though, from the journalist. A provocative question as well. So the journalist was trying to stir a bit as well. So I understand Klopp for what he did, but to react like that as a manager of such a big club, I think it's a bit wrong as well.
That was just throwing your toys out the pram. Like, he's such a crybaby, yeah.
But he's always been like that. He's always
I think he was suspended at Dortmund. For something like that, wasn't he?
He's always as soon as he loses, man, he's always like that. That's what was class about Sir Alex as well. Even when he lost, he congratulated the other team for their performance and moved on. He was he
Klopp reminds me
never
a lot of
disrespected
Arteta.
anyone like that.
Klopp reminds me a lot of Arteta. Always finding somebody else to blame for a loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't deny that he's a good coach. He's a bloody good coach.
He is a good coach.
Oh,
He's
no
a.
doubt.
I've got it like this. I think he's a tactical genius. Let's put it like that. But I still think if not because I'm biased or anything, I still think give Eric Ten Hag a half decent squad and he would show Arteta and Jurgen Klopp what football really is.
Yeah, I think more than the tactics, I think he's got the same qualities that Sir Alex had, where he knows how to motivate the team, even when you don't have the most technical. Even when you don't have the most technical players, he can make his players do 110% when they've not got the ability for 90%. That's what Sir Alex had as well. I mean, who doesn't remember putting 7 defenders on against Arsenal and winning that match? that's what excellent managers can do.
Yes, yesterday's game was a madness in certain ways. That, like, the way Erik ten Hag, he went for it. He recognized that these guys now subbed up Mo Salah, they subbed up Szoboszlai, and the legs were gone. And we just went for it. Normally, when you go for an extra time, guys, you just don't want to sort of, you play a little safe and going for the penalties, wouldn't you? 9 out of 10, right? But
no, I didn't want the penalties.
No, I'm saying normally when you go to extra time, right?
Yeah.
We just went for them. We just grabbed them by the scruff of the neck. Let's dance, motherfuckers. And we did.
Yeah, it's that killer instinct, that killer instinct. Yesterday I saw totally. I must admit that when we were 2-1 down at halftime, I thought, oh no, here we go again. And when Anthony scored, this is going to be interesting. And then I think you started seeing a second win, but like I've said all along, our biggest problem is the final third. The last 30 minutes, we struggle in many games. That's where we lose the game. We don't normally lose it in the first third or the second third. We lose it in that final third, and that's our issue. And I believe if we get a few more players in that we need, guys like a young Scalvini. I believe a young Scalvini at the back with Martinez and Todibo. With that, you put Shaw with those 4 at the back. Man, it's a totally different thing. I mean, because Scalvini can play left or right. You understand?
Right. Listen, guys, I want to do a quiz.
Just one final point, Mick, on that one. I think Erik ten Hag has done this previously as well. He's a gambler. When he's losing, he does that. When he puts, I remember against Brentford as well, he asked Maguire to go in the box, as he did yesterday as well. So he takes the kitchen sink and throws it at the opposition and says, we're going to try and win this even if we're losing. But
and now you come at us.
It hasn't worked out too many times for him yet. But I think if he gets some of his players in, I think we'll see him doing more and more if we're losing.
I totally agree with you guys. But before you go, guys, stay with me, because if I show you a picture, I want to hear who's this from Liverpool. Okay, are you ready?
Let's do it. That's Harvey Elliott, man.
Yes. Harvey Elliott's haircut.
That's the 2-minute man. He gets 2 minutes of his fame and then he boils.
Yeah, in Russia we call it Reshi.
Yeah.
Reshi, yeah.
Reshi. In Russia you have Grechka.
Yeah, no. You have 12. What
Brilliant.
Okay, guys, I need to head out. I'm going to get to a client. I'll chat to you guys later, man.
Moscow never sleeps, huh?
Yeah, Moscow never sleeps. Nor do I.
All right.
Okay, cheers, guys.
Okay. Good to see you.
Thanks,
live
man.
for the first time. Cheers, buddy.
You too. Keep well, Mark. Keep that faith, buddy. I've got your back. I've got your back, Mark and Mick.
Welcome back, Royden. Anytime, brother. Thank you for calling in.
Cheers, man. Bye.
Cheers, man.
We have a Royden, South African, living in Moscow. Like, it's a huge fan base, man. Come on. Even in Russia, the fan base is massive, right? But
Massive.
guys, out of humor, I mean, you want to say Darwin noodles, or you may say Harvey Elliott, but this is definitely a scalp from yesterday. We took the scalp, guys. We took the scalp, and we did it with style.
It was great, man. It was great. Thank you for having me, guys. Thank you for having
You're
me on the
welcome.
show.
And
You
what
guys-
were you
you
ever
guys-
here? Can you promote your channel?
Yeah, sure. The channel's called Mental Ball Game, and
Wicked.
I do. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get people to open up. It started as a sports discussion channel. I'm a Manchester United fan, so
Mhm.
the Manchester United fan community is so big throughout the world, all over the world, that it's the easy plug-in to get into things, right? But my main whole aim is to get people to talk about their mental health. And
Yes, good one.
I feel that especially men don't open up to anyone about things that they have in themselves, right? And I'm not looking for likes and subscribes. All I want is people to come in and just open
Sure.
up, right? If you want to be anonymous, come on my channel, make a new account, don't subscribe, just come and open up, man. Because I feel like once you open up, you just say it to anything, even if you write it down on a piece of paper, it makes you feel at least 1% better. So I just wanted to create a channel where people can come in and open up. That's all the target is.
Brother.
So yeah.
Brother, I do appreciate that. And please, everyone go, because we did that. I mean, we started this as well on this channel. We called it Mental United, and it was success. Like, people were opening up about the, being a fan, like, and, about the mental health issues and stuff like that. It's just amazing that, if you do have problems, you tend to not speak to anyone, especially you as men, right? And
Yeah.
so if you can be anonymous, if you can jump onto your channel and just, ease off your chest, fantastic. Like, so big up, go check out your channel. It's Mental Ball Game, right?
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
up.
Big up,
bro.
mate.
Cheers,
Glory,
guys.
glory, Manchester United, man.
Glory,
Good to
glory,
see
Man
you.
United, man.
We
Cheers.
have another caller coming in, and it's Thomas from Sweden. How are you
What's
doing,
up, Thomas? Big up,
Tommy,
bro.
Tommy.
Chilling.
How you doing?
How does it feel to be a Manchester United supporter today?
It feels my adrenaline hasn't gone down since yesterday.
Me
if
neither. I'm
gonna
still on
be
the roof.
honest. It's my voice is completely destroyed. It got better, but it was completely destroyed yesterday. We were at the
Bro.
local supporting United supporting bar yesterday.
You were. Bro, just have a look
Yeah,
at this one. Let's just hold your horses. This is 1 minute. Listen, this is from yesterday. Hang on.
Mark just quoted. It's Garnacho versus Enama Dialo. 2 versus 1. Come on, give Dialo. Dialo, give it back. Give it back. Come on.
What the
Dialo. Yeah.
I told you about Ahmad, man. I told you about Ahmad. Don't disrespect Ahmad.
Ahmad Dialo.
That way call prophetic there, papi. That way call prophetic. That way call prophetic, bro.
That was a legendary stream yesterday.
Yeah.
The watch along, Puppy, me, Mark. I watched it back. Like, seriously, I got goosebumps from just watching it.
yeah.
But the reaction, go check out the reactions. Whew.
It was the game was crazy. I was like, you've been an emotional roller coaster. Like, it was crazy. The game was so crazy, and finally you saw them actually playing for the badge, and like this is what Manchester United is, man. Like yesterday was that, and it was against Liverpool. I can't express the feeling. Like, we didn't have to play about anything, just beating them. I just wanted to beat them. That's it. I just want them to suffer. That's it.
Yeah. Big up UK strains. What a wonderful feeling today. Oh, I'm singing in the rain. I'm singing in the rain, what a glorious feeling.
It was such a good feeling. I was drinking a couple of pints yesterday, and that last goal, I was a little bit tipsy, and that last goal made me sober. That's how much adrenaline I had. It was just, I was like, okay, I'm ready to drive again. Let's drive the car. So I went to the gym late at night because my adrenaline was on such high level. I went to the gym. So it was crazy.
Bro, my adrenaline hasn't really calmed down.
No.
I went to sleep at 9 a.m. in the morning. I slept 3 hours and still up buzzing, right? Still looking at content, still looking at everything. So I just said, Mark, we're not going to do a new show. We're just going to do a fan call-in show, right? Because everyone feels the same. Because I want to hear from the global fan base. How do you feel?
And we definitely needed this. Like we definitely needed this. And I really hope Ineos also got a swift kick in the butt with energy and positivity and really like, let's do this for real now. Let's do this for real.
100%. Do you have any man of the match yesterday, or would you just say, like Mick said, the whole team?
I gotta give it to the youngsters. I don't have a specific one, but I have to give it to the youngsters, man. I have to give it to them. Even though the seniors also, they played their ass off, but I gotta give it to the youngsters, man. They never stopped.
Would you say that this season the youngsters actually come through and saved us?
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, Maino was running so much. I saw he was tired. Everybody was tired, but then they Garnacho, like he's been running this whole time, and he kept running and running. And I mean, they worked as a team. You saw it when it was like, is Maguire number 9 now? What's going on? And like Anthony was like a left back, and then you saw when that happened, I was like, okay, they really trying to do everything to win. It doesn't matter what, we just have to win.
Listen, Thomas, stay with us because we did the man of the match ratings yesterday, right? We had Onana. He received like a very high score. Like, there's nothing he could have done. Diego Dalot, I believe we gave him a 9 or 10 or something, right? He's been immense, Diego Dalot. Yeah,
he's been really good. He's been really good. And Onana would have taken those shots unless they deflected, because he was in the right position at the beginning and then deflection.
No, the whole team was just bloody amazing. And then even Harry Maguire, we talked about him. Harry Maguire coming in.
Yeah, it was great when he came on.
Who the fuck was he? A CDM, a striker. You wanted to go? You had the permission? Okay, boss.
Bro, everybody did what was required of them yesterday. You know, all of them, whoever position they was asked to play, they played it, and they played it to the best of their ability. It's all we asked from them, and we get that yesterday.
We got KJ in the house. Is that KJ?
No, that's Shachiv.
Oh, that's me. That's me. Yes.
Why are you using KJ's picture, Sajiv?
This is the reason why I have used this because this is how the Liverpool fans felt after our last minute winner. That's it.
Oh man, what's KJ saying today? Is he even?
Nah, he didn't stream today. He had a late stream last night, so it's tomorrow.
Yeah. His stream starts tomorrow. Yes. All I'm going to say is that today the players, the fans, the manager, everyone are the man of the match. They were.
Yeah, that's what I say too, man.
Man of the match, for sure.
That's what I said too. Listen,
as long as Liverpool sink,
Liverpool will sink 100%.
Next season,
and
I'm waiting.
Next season they will sink. Guys, I want to. While you're on the stage, right? Some people say I'm delusional, but I did a video last week. And I showed you the roadmap.
Yeah. I let you saw it. Yeah, and
I already laid down the roadmap. So
you believed it.
Compost Murph, I hope you survived because Compost Murph is married to a Scouser. Yeah, so I hope you survived. Obviously, he survived because he's typing. Yeah. Right. I did a roadmap video, and I still am adamant. If we only could keep going and looking at ourselves, yesterday was a pinnacle moment. You know how much this means to go away with this victory. This is a scalp, right? You go away, you come back in 2 weeks. and coming back to work with the win, like, you know, it gives you a little bit momentum. But you know that Licha is back, right? You know that you have a balanced squad. I remember Saka is back playing left backs. You know, he's playing left back, right back. All of a sudden, we have a solid balance. All of a sudden, we will be able to finish off the season with a full fit squad. And Ten Hag is going to have a headache. Now I'm going to pick between Ahmad or Anthony and that's a good positive headache, right? I believe Spurs will drop a lot of points because why? They're playing Arsenal, Liverpool, City, and who else are they playing?
Chelsea
as well. Right?
Game in hand. That's the game in hand, by the way.
Yeah, there's a game in hand, yeah. And then you look at Villa. Villa is crumbling already because they're in Europe. You know, Unai Emery will crumble 100%. They also have a tough run of fixtures. We have Arsenal left, right, and we have Liverpool again. And I think we can do Liverpool again at Old Trafford. 100%.
Yeah.
And Arsenal, we might even spoil Arsenal's chance to win the league by beating them at Old Trafford, because Old Trafford will become the fortress again.
Has to be, yeah.
So I say it with chest. Not going to jinx it, but I said it, and I said it with Paul Scholes. Scholes, he said it too. He said, United will finish above Villa and Spurs. Mark my words, he said Scholesy. So I back Scholesy, and I am with Scholesy. How about you guys?
Yeah, well, I've been backing United to finish in the top 4 for the entire season. I felt like, you know, even though we had trying times during the season, you know, I always felt that in the second half, if we could get the players back fit for a run of 10, 15 games, we would do something. And it's always in United history in the last 10 games to win most of those games. It was always a thing. I feel like the only time we ever didn't do that was in 2022. So for me, looking at it going into the run of fixtures that we have, especially the month of April, which is important because we face a lot of the bottom table teams. And though 1 or 2 of those teams are fighting relegation, you know, I still feel we have more than enough quality in the squad to take those games and get the points. The problem therein lies is the game against Liverpool and Arsenal, which I think might be the difficult games, because I feel like even though Chelsea has had some good performances, we always have a good performance against Chelsea, and we beat them more than we've lost to them, because we only draw to them since Eric Ten Hag has became manager. So
hey Joe, if you want to come in and have your say, Blackman, come in. Love to talk to you as well. Post a link for Blackman as well. Before you do, guys, this is Liverpool, and I always save this video. I have it always uploaded just to remind them I love salty Liverpool tears. Here we go.
Where's the next year? Istanbul or where? Chelsea fan. Yeah. Book the hotel. Put it in the diary, yeah.
You always walk along, Jurgen. Get out of town. See you later. We destroyed your quad bike. Now you have a tricycle to go for. And soon you will have just, what do you call it? 2 wheels.
I love it. He felt the ghost of Sir Alex yesterday.
He did. 100%. Joe Blackman, please make yourself ready. We posted the link here. And come in and have your say as well before we close this shop, guys. Brilliant. Please do not forget to smash the like, living hell out of it. It's free. And if you haven't subscribed, do that as well. It's not mandatory, but you know, it's good if you like this kind of content as well. And don't forget to hit that notification button. Make it personal so you never miss when we go live or post a video. That's about it. Yeah. End of story. End of story.
I mean, the guy didn't have too bad of a game yesterday, but he was on roller skates when he met Mainu a few times. You know, I felt like I can't stop talking about Mainu.
Who got a good game?
I think Endo had a kind of decent game yesterday. I didn't think he was poor for Liverpool. End of story.
End of story. Exactly. It's an end of story. The guy that lost. That guy that lost. He's irrelevant. He picked the wrong team. That's it. He picked the wrong team.
I mean, I think that I would say that for Gravenberch and Cody Gakpo, because I still feel like Cody Gakpo would have had better performance if he had came to United. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, even Gakpo's fade was bad, so it was pretty. He had a bad day. He had a bad hair day yesterday too.
Yeah, we did have
He's a
Nuruddin
beautiful.
on yesterday before the kickoff. Like he was on his way to Old Trafford. We had a good conversation, and he said, like, and all I want to see is that the boys fight for the badge, and
Yeah,
see good football. And he was over the moon in his post-match stream as well, because
that's
the
how you
guys
win
that went to Old
games.
Trafford, yeah, the guys that went to Old Trafford, I spoke to Andy, Nuruddin, everyone that went to Old Trafford.
Andy
they were
Tate. Andy Tate is a
Yeah.
legend. I literally saw his. I literally just saw his
Yeah.
friend with the Adam or
They speak with the heart, and they basically
yeah,
said,
literally.
you know, this was the best experience to see. You know, top two at least might even be the best what they ever witnessed.
I would say, in my opinion, this was a better experience than winning the Europa League with Mourinho.
100%.
For me,
I mean,
this was like you
why?
can't even
Why?
compare
Because
this.
there was so much drama, comeback, the circumstances, you know, and we
Yeah.
scored 1-0. They had fucking two deflection, dodgy. The referee was against us.
Yeah, deflection
Come back to
FC.
2-2. In the dire minutes, we could have actually won the game with Rashford. How wide is the goal? Like, you know what I mean? And in extra time, the first half of extra time, they get one in, but we still fight back and get the winning goal. And what seals it is the Hollywood scripted. You know, the guy from the bench that didn't get minutes comes in and be the hero. This is a perfect movie, right? The perfect storm.
But why did he get a second yellow for taking off his shirt? But he had like a
Because the
shirt
ref
under.
is a fucking wanker. He put the
the
shirt
ref was
back
really
on.
bad yesterday.
He's a scout.
Yeah,
he was.
He's a fucking wanker.
Yeah.
Why can't you just let it go? Like, he let everything go in that game, like karate kicks in the chest and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's got to keep him for celebrating. I mean, you're emotional. You play the game, like you score the winning goal. You go like mad. Everyone was celebrating. No, he has to go and punish him and gives him a second yellow and sends him off.
Yeah.
That's debatable. That's disgusting. You could have let that one go.
Yeah, you could
I
have.
mean, I've seen a few refs walk up to players and be like, "Yo, put your shirt back on," and walk off. You know what I mean? I feel like he had, and you know, to be fair, he had on an undershirt, so I would have probably think, but it's also part of the rules. If you take your shirt off in a celebration or you celebrate too excessively, you get a yellow card. So it's understandable. I just didn't like the way they give United players cards so easily in some games for certain instances. I just feel like it's a little bit too easy.
No, but I'm surprised that nobody talked about this incident after, like, you know, because he let everything slide. McAllister should have a second yellow as well, and he gave this one for celebration at the end of the game.
Yeah.
At the end of the game, oh God.
It's completely unnecessary.
That's the only annoying thing. That's the annoying moment of this game was like, you know, but you know what? He didn't care. He scored a winner.
No.
He just went to celebrate it in the tunnel like, hey.
Yeah.
Emotions was running high for the kid, you know what I mean? Like, I said it on his stream. Big up to you, Will. Even I said it on Papi's stream, you know. He scored that goal. He didn't expect to score that goal. It was a very big moment, you know. He probably just was like, yo, I go and celebrate. Nothing else was on his mind. He probably forgot.
I love the little trick he did when he fooled the defender, because Garnacho's pass was not that great, so he had to slow down a little bit, and then he tricked the defender with a little move, so he could get that space for that shot. I don't like that's genius. Like that's genius to do that, because I don't think Rashford would have done that, or anybody else would have done that.
But that shot is, you know, if you look at that goal, that shot is not easy to take. It was a measured, calculated corner shot.
Yeah.
And people saying that he is, you know, let me just put this to the stage again. Hang on. Here we go. Wait, hang on a second. Am I allowed to play this without copyright? Fuck it if I get a copyright strike here. Do you see that? Hang on.
Yeah.
I think I can see. I can.
See how he's dropping the shoulder there, like
Yeah,
fooling the defender,
there.
and he's measuring it.
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah, because he figured out he saw early that the defender was reading his move, so he did that little extra thing, so the defender would get his weight on the wrong leg, so just to get that 1 second room, so he could just make that shot.
All right,
That's
guys, we're going to
skills
Wembley.
right there.
We are going to Wembley.
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 The famous Man United. We're going to
Wembley.
Wembley.
Big up.
Listen, it's been a big stream. 1 hour hit the mark. We got to close the shop. But guys, keep it cool and composed. Hold your powder dry because 9 o'clock p.m. we are back with Jarvis's Corner. And you know what Jarvis is going to do. You know what Jarvis
going to have the tactics. But it's going to be a good one, guys. I can tell you guys for free, you're going to enjoy this tactical explanation from Jarvis tonight. Yep. Be there because he's going to explain a lot of things that people didn't notice in the game, as well as the progress.
And we have Phil Standish joining us tonight, our brother as well. He's so difficult to get Phil Standish on. And Phil Standish has been a regular now on United Stand. He's joining us tonight. So, yeah. Tune in at 9 p.m. It's going to be Jarvis Corner. Don't turn off your TV at that time. Big up for everyone for coming in. Thomas, it's been a hot minute. How are things in Göteborg?
It's good. It's getting a little bit warmer. Actually, the sun is out, so that's a good thing. Yeah,
spring.
But it's still a little bit chilly. But the signs of spring is here. So we're staying positive.
You know what this sign of spring is in Gothenburg, Sweden. You know when you know it's a spring sign.
What?
It's when they start to opening the outdoor.
Yeah.
For beers and stuff, the beer gardens. People sitting there freezing the ass
that.
up and pretending it's like it's warm. Taking the beers, right?
They already done that actually.
Det är det de kallar för vårtecken, eller hur?
Ja, vårtecken.
Vårtecken, ja, för fan. Ja, alles gut, nicht verstehen, dumme Schweden, ja. Deutsche gesprochen, ja.
Yeah.
How's your German going?
It's going good. I have class in a bit. You know what I mean? Deutsch course is keeping me busy. So
good.
Yeah.
How's
Learn
Sydney?
how to say Liverpool sucks in German.
Yeah. How do
Learn
you
how to say that?
Well,
Liverpool
you could
sucks.
actually say Liverpool nicht so good. It's
Nicht
the
so
same
good.
thing.
Liverpool
They're not good.
Liverpool be scheiße.
Or Liverpool be scheiße. It's the same thing. It's basically all that's basically the same thing. But I will figure it out today. So when I come back later with Jarvis, I'll give you guys an update.
No anyway, big up. All the way from Sydney as well. How's things down there, KJ?
I don't know, things like normal day, but like it is an absolute beautiful day. I went to my office during the break. I cooked my Liverpool colleagues. Like I just said, hold that sausages.
Hold that sausages. That's what she said, right?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah. Anyway, big up people, beautiful people, Manchester United fans all around the world. Big up for calling in, expressing yourself. Tune in later on. Massive stream today.
Thanks for having
the
me
mood
on,
is
Nick.
high. No worries, Thomas. Enjoy the rest of your day. And for all the rest of you guys, like and subscribe.
Mick, I have a joke.
What, sorry?
Yo, Mick, I have a joke. What is 4 plus 3?
7.
Yeah, so basically Liverpool just got a 7-up.
Yeah, true. They got 7.
Hey, bro, you and Stefan, you with these jokes, bro. Like
that was a lot of that was stretching it a lot. But let's go for it.
That was a good finish. Anyway, guys, listen, love you and leave you. Thank you all for tuning in. Big up to all of you. And and just I always say, like, how do you feel to be a Manchester United supporter? So I do want you to, if you watch this video in retrospective, do leave a comment because we always like to read comments and let you know how you feel. But also do smash that like button if you see this in retrospective. It means a lot for this channel. Until then, beautiful people, stay beautiful and see you tonight PM with Jarvis's Cocker Corner. Have a lovely rest of the Monday, and glory, glory, Manchester United. We gotta believe, and we are going to get top 4, right?
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.